Lamont had me nervous, man, from the, you know what, I don't really get too nervous for fights, but this was one fight that I was really nervous for. You know, I talked to Alex, you know, earlier today, and I was just like, man, I'm just really nervous today. You know, and I'm never really that nervous. I haven't been this nervous for a fight in a very long time. I felt like I was like I was just beginning amateur again. You know, like my first fight, amateur fight. But Lamont came and showed what he's all about, and I knew he was gonna bring it. You know, he has a great trainer, a great team. He put up a heck of a fight, man. Good body shots, by the way, baby. Ooh. Real good body shots, you know. He kept me on the move, you know. I had to switch. You know, the game plan was to take it to him, and he bring on taking it to me, you know. So I had to switch up, you know. I can box, I can move too, you know, and you know, I can apply pressure at the same time. But great fight. I had a good time in the ring. Thank all of my supporters and all of you guys for coming out. Man, I'm nothing without you guys, and you know, we remain champion tonight.
I just want to make one statement for the reporters here. He asked Tim in the ring, what has been your toughest fight? And he said, without question, Lamont Peterson, in his entire career, this is the single toughest fight that he ever went through.
Gary, can me and Lamont speak on him just a little bit? 1 second, please.
Only can say nice things.
Oh. Listen, as you well know, again, we have a history with Timmy, and we've been saying it since from the beginning. This is a class act young man. I do feel as though he's underrated. He once the game plan broke down, he went to his second nature and he boxed beautifully. So, Timmy, I just want to say again, man, take my hat off to you. Love you. It was love before, it's going to be love after. Great team. Good job, Gary. And California, y'all got somebody to be proud of.
You kind of alluded to this yourself already without being asked, but I'll ask it anyway. In the third round, after Lamont got up from the knockdown, there was a vicious exchange of body blows. And a lot of us thought, at least for that particular minute and whatever it was, that Lamont got the better of you in the body. Is that what caused you to start moving around a little bit more for the next several rounds?
My corner is the reason why. Like, I wanted to sit there and try to bang with him, and you know, try to wear him down a little bit, you know, because you know, I felt like I was, you know, the stronger opponent. You know, I got a lower gravity. I'm strong. You know, I'm very, you know, physical in the ring, and I didn't want him to keep coming all night. So I felt that I had to fight him. You know, especially to the judges. You know, they favor the aggressor. You know, some judges favor the aggressor, some judges favor the boxer. So I try to mix it up as much as possible, stand there and trade with him a little bit, move out and box. You know, I probably would have been better off just standing out on the outside and boxing, but, you know, like I said, I love to mix it up too, and try to go in there and break them down a little bit too. But great body shots though, man. God.
Timothy, on Wednesday, you and I talked, and you told me that you would be willing to give up your life for this fight to keep your belt. Looking back on Wednesday, after this fight, what do you think about that statement?
I fought the best way I knew how to. You know, if it would have got tougher in there, I would have had to step it up even more. You know, we fought just about every minute of every round. You know, I felt that, you know, I was able to I thought I was going to outlast him, but it seemed like he outlasted me. You know, he brought it, you know, and he came forward and aggressive and hungry the whole night. And it's fortunate that I had, you know, some boxing skills in me, and I was able to move and dictate, you know, and push the fight a little bit.
Tim and Gary, do you think with the body of work you guys have had since the Junior Witter fight that Tim Bradley has clearly stated his case as the best junior welterweight in the world?
Look, I think so. I think so. I've said it all along. He went overseas to bring back a belt. Not many fighters and us promoters know it's almost impossible to win there. Went to Mississippi out of the state to defend. He went to Canada to fight one of Bob's fighters, Kendall Holt, a big puncher, and you know, came back victorious again. And I've said, Some kids know how to win. Timothy Bradley knows how to win. There's something about him. I think, look, he's not the best junior welterweight in the world. Manny Pacquiao is the best 140-pound fighter in the world. But other than Manny Pacquiao, I think Timothy Bradley's the #1 fighter in the world, bar no one, and we're going to fight everyone. But he's not getting his due. That's the unfortunate part. I'm not sure what he needs yet, Steve, to get it, but that's the unfortunate part.
Tim, can you talk about the early rounds, and then and also specifically when you knocked him down in the third? Can you talk about what was going on? And
I don't remember the third. What was I doing in the third round? Was I boxing or was I standing there?
You're standing there, and you got the knockdown on Lamont.
Body punch and body punch.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, as a champion, you gotta show that you're the boss from the beginning. You know, if I would have started off moving around boxing, you know, and just give him confidence to come forward, then you know he would have done that from the first round. You know, I just tried not to show too much respect in there in the beginning, show him who's the boss. You know, and then we start working our game plan. You know, shortly after that. That knockdown, I was a short right hook right behind the ear. Right behind the ear. That's a Shane Mosley right hook that my dad and I like to work on. Right behind the ear, man. That knocked the equilibrium off. You know, and you know, he got dazed a little bit and he went down.
Timothy, congratulations.
What's up, buddy?
All right.
All right.
I mean, did you sense at times as the fight progressed, especially in the later rounds, the championship rounds, that you feel he was getting kind of desperate? And you know, did you feel that you were wanting to box more as opposed to at times trade with him? What were you feeling at that time?
I was just listening to my corner. You know, my corner just kept telling me to jab, use your jab, stick and move, and you know, I was trying to create a little space so I can have punching room, you know, and not give him the opportunity to stand there and hit me with body shots, you know, try to break me down. I just started moving and just doing my thing in there. You know, I kind of get in the zone and I started boxing, and you know, I switched lefty in there, and that's just natural. It was just natural. We didn't plan on switching lefty. We work on it in practice just because I want to be able to fight both angles, you know. But any position I'm in, I want to swing from. I want to know how to swing from, you know. And every time I turn, I'll try to come back with something, and then get turned, and then I turn them again. You know, it's something that I watch a lot of fighters, and Manny Pacquiao does that really well too. He spins and turns.
I just want to say one thing. I'm probably the only one here that watched the fight on TV. It was an hellacious fight. You all have to watch this fight again on TV. They stood in there toe-to-toe and threw some body shots that would put a lot of guys down, and how they both stayed up, I don't know. Timmy's referring to the body shots, and I'm telling you, when you watch it, you watch the replay, it was an incredible, incredible fight. And I said it before you all came in, Yoel Diaz is a hell of a trainer. He doesn't get his due. He is one hell of a trainer. Not only did he devise a great game plan, but watch it on TV and listen to what he says to Timmy. Listen to what he says to Timmy. He talked at one point about turning Lamont Peterson. And he said, when you turn him, you're only throwing one punch. Throw combination at him after you turn him. And he was giving Timmy all the right things, and Timmy was listening, and they're a great team. One gave the instructions, and the other executed. Can't be any better than that, but I'm not blowing smoke up anybody's ass. Well, I really mean that. He's a hell of a trainer that you never read his name, and he's not up there when you're reading the names, but he's there, and Timmy's lucky to have him.
Tim, you sound tired. Is this the most physically exhausting fight you've been involved in?
Absolutely, absolutely. Like I said, he made me fight. He made me fight. He made me do things in there that I normally don't do. And as more and more the competition steps up, I get better and better. You know, I fight to the level of my opposition, and I love challenges. That's why I'm not taking the easy road. I want to take the high road, because that's how I know that I'm gonna get to the top. You know, where I should be, and I know that I can get up for those fights. You know, fighting, you know, just a contender in the top 15 doesn't move me. You know, it doesn't move me at all. You know, I'll still train hard for it, but I'll probably end up getting in there and you know, get knocked out possibly. You know, you never know. But I want to fight the best opponents in the world so I can stay sharp. And I mean, I'm telling you, I could do a lot more, but you know, people got to bring it out of me. And that's the reason why I fight the best opponents in the world, best fighters.